What's up, Second Shift Review? We're coming at you with some medium rare juicy spoilers for the Antman and the Wasp. The Wasp. Vinny, go get help! Yeah, go! Go! No, don't eat it! Don't eat it! Ah! Go away! Ah! It's directed by Peyton Reed. He's a guy. He directs it. He's a director.
Let's talk about some of the stuff you didn't like, Gary.
Well, this is a little bit picky, but I had thought about it, and whenever they shrink that huge building, or the other building that they have where he just has her house right there, okay, the house might have been able to do just a wood subfloor and not have a foundation, but that huge building had to have a foundation. And not only that, it had to have like the plumbing and stuff ran through that foundation in order to have plumbing. So I'm just saying.
I agree. I'm gonna stop you right here.
Don't overthink it.
This is a fictional movie.
I know it's fictional,
but they did think of it. I did research into this.
Yeah.
I looked at this, Gary. The building did not shrink. He blew it up. It was a model building that he built with his ants.
What is this? A center for ants?
That's why it has the carrying case luggage handle, and he blew it up, and the whole building's run on like AA batteries that are like been blown up, and so it's all self-contained.
Okay.
So it's not made out of concrete and stuff. It's
How did
made
it
out
not
of, like,
get blown away?
It's made on like.
But you could have justified the electricity with just a generator.
Yeah.
But what about plumbing?
If it's all self-contained like an RV, where it has a tank or something somewhere, and it all runs to one place, and then they have like a water tank at the top that runs the water down.
That's how water works. Gravity.
So
Gravity.
Like it's all self-contained.
Gravity pulls the water down.
no, I know.
I'm just.
No.
I'm not saying this is not my idea.
Go ahead and you're gonna drop it.
Gravity.
Jesus.
I don't think it'd do that if
This
it did it
this
from
is
a higher,
what the writer and some of the director
Gravity.
has said about the building.
I don't know if that's high enough.
That in the movie you get a misrepresentation of what the building is.
Oh.
He's built the
He throws
building.
you
He
for a
built
loop.
it as a model, a little model, and then
Decoy.
he used his ray to blow it up. That way you can just walk into it.
Yeah.
Instead of having to shrink yourself in to go into the building.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that just at first that kind of threw. Like I started thinking about that. And I was like,
Yeah, they tricked
I didn't
you.
know they'd actually really went into that, so that's good. But besides all that, it just the whole thing. They had the running deal. The whole movie is pretty much about
It's just
him
running around.
finding the where the wife went or whatever. And then there's shots of where she could be glimpsed at because of the kid playing hide and go seek and all that.
Yeah.
But it just didn't really get me, like the whole story and the everything what they were going for just didn't really get me.
It had
into
too many characters, too many villains, in my opinion. None of them was a full-on villain.
Yeah.
Which they tried to push Ghost as kind of a villain, but then they kind of pushed her aside, and then you have the
It's like, hey, this is cool. Up.
you still have the police the whole time chasing them.
Yeah.
And then you have those what are they, mobsters or
I
something
guess.
that are chasing them, and it's like back and forth all the time.
Yeah.
And the story of the movie can be summed up in like 20 minutes if you cut all that out.
Yeah.
Which the wife, I have a lot of problems with. Like, how is she still alive down there? Did she eat? Did she why is she not gone insane?
How's she not dead?
I mean, have you seen
Yeah,
Castaway?
Yeah.
He was
I
only
have
down
seen
there.
Castaway.
He was only down there for a little while, and there was those huge microscopic.
The water
and he was
bears.
down there for like
Water bears.
Water bears.
Look them up.
Like drop bears, but in water.
They're really small and just as deadly.
But how long has she been down there?
Ever.
30 years.
Forever.
And there's no explanation. She's just like, hi, I've been here the whole time and I'm not crazy.
He's like, hey, how's it going?
And you get no explanation.
That's how this movie is. It's like, hey, these things happen just because we want them to happen.
There seemed to be too much comedy in Scott in this movie, at the expense of his like skills.
Yeah.
Like they made him like super bumbling idiot in this movie.
They were like, oh, people like that. He was a funny superhero in the first movie. It's like, let's do that, but more.
Yeah.
And it's like that
Like
was
they
a bad
make
idea.
him way more stupid and doesn't know what he's doing, and then they build the Wasp up like way like too much in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like she's good, but
It's like they should have just made a Wasp movie.
kinda just like
Toned him down a little bit.
I agree. They should have taken Ant-Man and put him into Avengers.
Yeah.
And then have
Or just left him on house arrest.
or left him in house arrest. Either way,
Yeah.
just leave him out of this and just have her doing all this by herself with
Yeah.
her dad.
He could have just been like, I'm on house arrest. I can't come and help.
Yeah, self-contained, or he's in fighting somewhere
Yeah.
far off.
Or
Just leave him out of it.
Probably
Or he turned to
everybody.
dust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the
it
fact
would have been a
that
better movie.
It's like, oh, he just got turned to dust, so the Wasp has to step up.
So let's talk about
I
some
think
of
they
the
would have had
stuff.
to have more than that to save this. Like really
That's
make
true.
it.
They don't have a lot to go for it now.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you liked about this movie?
Ghost was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked Lawrence Fishburne.
Mm-hmm.
As bumbling idiot as Scott was, I did like the where he shrunk down the size of a kid and was running around. I
Yeah,
thought
that was kind
funny.
of cool. Yeah, it was the scenes when he
He's like
got
all running.
the scenes when he got bigger and like whenever he took that that truck and used it like a I don't know what
Scooter.
a scooter type
Yeah.
deal. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Whenever they had him just
But I think it went on a little bit too long.
Mhm.
Like where he's like slowly pushing it by. I'm just
Yeah, it's
like,
like, we get it.
okay, move on.
Yeah, not too many good things to say about this movie.
Not
I mean,
really.
It's not,
It's not terrible.
yeah, it's not horrible.
It's
just
enjoyable.
not great.
No. Could have been a lot. I expected a lot better. I think
Mhm.
that's what it is.
I thought they could have done more with the whole fact that he couldn't really control how much he was shrinking and growing.
Mhm.
I thought that would have been kind of a cool
Like
aspect if they'd have done more with it.
Yeah, they should have in this movie.
Mhm.
I feel like all the actors did a good job.
Yeah.
I feel like the failure is on the writing.
Mhm.
The execution of the writing is
Yeah.
just not there.
Yeah.
Let's give our final rating. Gary?
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Giant ants. You ever seen the black and white movie where they got those giant ants and everybody's like,
Yeah.
"Alright, that's what I get."
I have seen that movie. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Small Scots.
I'm gonna give this movie a 6 out of 10. Gary, weren't you fired?
I'll make you regret the day that you said that. You guys think you can fire me? Well, you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning? The same thing as everything else.